since it's like almost 8:30 at night and I don't have anything else better to do with my life, I figured I'd do a vlog. But if you hear these soothing, like, nature sounds, it's only because everybody and their mom is home, with the exception of my husband. But I heard everybody here, so I'm trying to minimize all of the background noise. So, but that's not what this is about. Okay, so last week was a fucking mess, and I'm not gonna relive last week. This week, I am all over the place because I have a recital coming up in an audition situation, and I'm all over the damn place. So, I'm gonna focus my insanity somewhere at y'all, because that's where I like to focus it when I'm out of control. So, since there's nothing on the video game front at present, I have expunged that lovely topic, because last time I did a vlog, I did like 3 in 1 week, and it was like, the fuck? And the Lolita situation, which I have to swing to real quick, I might have a situation with royal corgis. It's not anything Chinese Lolita updates did. It's definitely not anything I did. But, well, it is something I did. Since I'm going to New York in June, as you all know, in fact, I leave to go to Philadelphia first, and then I leave from Philadelphia and then go to New York from Philly. So since I'm doing that situation, there is a very, very, very high probability that I'm not going to get royal corgis this month. It was supposed to release this month, but I don't know. I looked on somebody else. I think I looked on Lolita wardrobe, and they were like, they don't drop till July. I don't know when it's gonna drop. So I asked my husband if it happens to come in while I'm gone, because he's supposed to come up and spend 2 weeks with me. The last 2 weeks of the program, he's supposed to spend up in New York with me. I was like, if it so happens that Royal Corgis comes while I'm gone, just bring Royal Corgis with you, and I'll just do the unboxing up there. It's not ideal, but it's better than waiting until July, because that's gonna fucking not be helpful. Sorry. I'm waiting for a message from my husband. So, speaking of husbands and marriages, because that's what really this is about. So, I don't know if y'all know this, and I don't think I ever really mentioned this to a lot of people, but weddings are kind of like my shtick. And, I don't know if y'all know this, but I am actually a certified wedding planner. And quick story how I got into that line of work. Before I planned my first wedding, I had only been to one wedding, and that was when I was 8 years old. And I almost died because we were at my dad's cousin's wedding in the 80s. And I just remember they were like, get ready for the bouquet toss. And I was 8. I was like, I don't know what that is. And my mom was like, go ahead and go in for the bouquet toss. I'm like, what is happening? So the bride throws the bouquet, and it lands kind of close to me, and it just falls on the floor, and I'm about to go get it. Just when I go move, these 2 gigantic, and not to be talking about people, but 2 really large, compared to my little 8-year-old self, 2 very large burgundy choir robes dove out of nowhere and wrestled for the bouquet. And I'm like, kind of frozen. Like, had I gone like another inch or 2 further, I would have gotten crushed by these 2 crazy women trying to tussle for this bouquet. And then they were like, no, it fell on the floor, we got to do it again. And when they picked the bouquet up, it was just a dead, crushed, smashed into oblivion, into the floor carnation that looked like, why did my life end so tragically and heinously? And I just kept looking at that carnation like I could have been that lone little carnation. And they did the bouquet toss. I weaseled myself way out of this situation. And that's when I learned that people take that bouquet shit way too fucking seriously. I can't stand the bouquet toss. I really did not want to do that for my wedding. But I didn't have time to get what I really wanted together. So, because you be running out of time real quick. You'd be like, oh, I got months. I got years. And then you'd be like, oh shit, I don't got shit. So... But yeah, I'm actually a certified wedding planner. But the wedding that I planned, the very, 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 very first wedding I planned, was a dear friend of mine who was getting married, and she was gonna get married at this staple like wedding chapel that's in Philadelphia called Yerkes. I've never been to Yerkes, but from what I gathered from my friend, she was panicked because she went to go see it, and she was like, Adrian, it is a disaster. There's a couch on the porch next door, and it just looks like it's out of somebody's row home, and I'm not going to get married. She called me in a panic. I remember this so clearly because I was in Best Buy with my mom buying stuff, and she's like, I'm not going to get married. The wedding's canceled, and la-di-da. And I was like, calm down. We will get you married on Friday. This was Sunday. I was like, we will find some way to get you married by Friday. So I went home, I did a shitload of research, and I found her a cute little wedding chapel that no longer exists, unfortunately, on South Street in Philadelphia. So yeah, that was the very first wedding I planned in less than a week. So I was like, I guess I kind of have a talent for it. The professional wedding, after I got my certification, I went to Temple University, got my certification, la-di-da. Was a woman I used to work with. I planned her wedding, and one of the greatest compliments I had gotten during that wedding, and she showed me her venue, and they were like, well, this is where she was like, this is where my wedding's going to be. And then one of the people that worked there was like, yeah, it's a wedding here tonight. They had a balloon arch, and I was like, this is a wedding? And she was like, yeah, it's a wedding here tonight. And I was just like, this looks like a sweet 16, but I guess. And I was like, her name was Elsie. I was like, Elsie, we're not going to do this. We're not having balloon arches. You're an adult woman. Nobody should have. I mean, if that's what you want, go for it. But nah, we're going to sophisticate this shit to like the hill, which is what I did. And the people who worked there saw what I had done and was like, this is the nicest wedding we ever had here. Fast forward to my own nuptials. When we got married at the place me and my husband got married in Clearwater Beach. We got married at a place called Shepherd's, and there was a lot of hullabaloo with Shepherd's, but it turned out ultimately to be a good wedding. And according to them, my wedding was the nicest wedding they had ever had there. My best friend said the guy who worked there was like, this is the most gorgeous wedding we'd ever had here. He's like, there was a wedding there a while ago. He was like, she told me, the guy was like, it just did not look right. It was just all the color scheme was off. It was all weird. He was like, it just didn't look right. And like, they were like, everybody, like people who peeked in the window, because we had it at the hotel's nightclub, which is kind of funny because I don't be going clubbing. Oh hell no. I'm way too much of a fucking nerd for that shit. So yeah, we got married at the club, and people who peeked in the window was like, oh my god, whose wedding is this? This is beautiful. I had somebody who was looking at that venue that day while me, my mom, my aunt, and my best friend and a couple other people were all setting up, and they're like, this is so gorgeous. Who's your planner? I'm like, I am the planner and the bride. So they were like, oh my god, you did so good. I'm like, thank you. So, but I have a thing for weddings, and we're getting into wedding season. And I don't even know. I started like watching some channel on YouTube called Lebanese Weddings, and it's like, don't construe my face as being something like horrified. They're gorgeous, beautiful, extremely extravagant weddings. These Lebanese weddings, they have like 90 million people attending them, so God only knows what they fucking cost. But they just, for me, it just goes a little too far. Like, some of the stuff that they have goes well over like acceptable limits of flashy. And trust me, I'm not one of those people that's like, oh no, it should be low key and la-di-da. It should be what you want it to be. And if you want it to be this extravaganza of crazy, then do you. But God only knows what they cost. I saw this one joint they had. The bride, before she came in, had these little ballerina chicks. And I'm just like, what? Okay, well, there's that. there was one, like, the dude, like, exploded on the stage or something. It was weird. They're weird. They're cool in a way, but it's just way too flashy for me. And I like, you're talking to somebody who loves flashy shit. But for me, if it's going a bridge too far for me, then I think it's just going a bridge too fucking far. So, and then on top of that, I think a couple weeks ago was the Barcelona bridal thing, and American designers, y'all on notice as far as I'm concerned, because I just watched one where the designs were gorgeous. I know not everybody has the same vision. I know not every bride wants to wear a giant poofy princess dress, but they did, that designer, oh shit, I forget her name. I'll post a link to it in the description. It was a lady, and I can't remember her name. She had like her poofy dresses were, her princess dresses were princess to the max, and I was just like, oh god, it's so gorgeous. So yeah, I was feeling her designs. Then there was the Emilio Benghazi, which before I started this, I was like looking to see if I could remember the name. He's some Italian designer. I'm like, Emilio Benghazi. I thought Benghazi was like some kind of political situation, which I don't touch that shit on this channel. So I was like, okay, so I hope I'm saying his name at least somewhat right, but it was Emilio Benghazi. It looked like Bengazi or something like that. But I'll post a link to his. They were gorgeous. I watched a bunch of American designers, and I was just sitting there the whole time like, okay. The only one that I saw that was an American design that I was just like, ooh, was Inez DeSanto. I could get through hers. I watched at least 4 American designers that I just could not get through, because all the designs are very similar, and at least the Italian designer and whoever that first lady was, their stuff, and even Inez DeSanto, their stuff was unique. It was like, it's like, they don't give me dress lust, because I loved my dress. I would put my dress on now if I could fucking fit it, but I can't fit it no more, and I'll show y'all. I have my wedding album right here, and I'll show y'all a couple pictures, like everybody wants to see that, but I'm showing you anyway, so just have to sit there and take that shit. But, I would wear my wedding dress now if it wasn't, that was like a size 22 dress, and I'm currently at present a size vacillating between a 10 and an 8, so I can't fit that no more. That's just gone, which is sad, because my dress was amazing. But these American ones, y'all won't notice, because I watch, and it wasn't slouchy fucking designers either. We're talking high-end shit. Remember last year when I did that reaction to the Pronovia jump? I couldn't even get through it this year. I mean, at least last year I had something to I was just so distraught this year that I couldn't even, I had stopped it halfway through and was like, I can't watch no more of this. This is not helping my life. So, y'all don't notice, for real, you need to get your shit together. So, and somebody please explain the cape thing to me. What the fuck is the cape thing? Or the shoulders with the long fucking sleeves? What are we doing? I thought we had this shit on lock after last year, because I don't think anybody, well, last weekend, me and my husband went to St. Petersburg just to get away, and there were at least 4 weddings, and I saw 2 brides. Not to talk shit about people in their dresses, because everybody has what they want in their lives. But for me, those dresses seem kind of like a cop-out. I'm like, if you getting married, why you copping out on this dress? It makes me question your husband, because he might be copped out too. But again, I shouldn't judge people based on, but they were so corny. The one dress she was lovely, but her dress was so corny. And I was just like, alright, everybody got their thing. So, wasn't my thing, but but what the fuck is up with these capes? I didn't see none of that with that Italian dude. I think the Italian dude might have had one cape, or it might have been a capelet. And I definitely didn't see that lady with the princessy dresses. And she did have some sleek designs toward the end. She put all the poofy ones together and then did all the sleek ones at the end. But I don't know what the fuck is up with them capes. Y'all need to fucking stop that shit. So, let me pause this and show you a couple snaps from my glorious nuptials. Hang in. Alright. Sorry about the glare, but can you see it? Gilroy! No. Oh, my invitation that I slid in there is slipping out, but you stick your way to film my wedding day. It was so plump and cute. So yeah, I'm not gonna show you all it because nobody wanna see that like that. So, but yeah, wedding season is upon us, children. So I guess I don't know. I mean, honestly, everybody has their own vision of what they want to do with their lives and their wedding day. I get that, but I don't know. Sometimes, like, but you know what? In a way, looking at all those American designers and seeing how just abysmal the dress situation is, I could see how they ended up with some corny shit. Like, that was probably the best they could do because nobody's rocking anything real cool lately. All the designs are the same. And we're going back to this monochromatic shit. Quick funny story about my wedding dress. That dress that you saw was not the wedding dress that I went to the fucking store for. The wedding dress, oh, there's the bag. The wedding dress I went in there for was a monochromatic nightmare. Well, it wasn't a nightmare. It was cute, but it was just a black and white dress, and they didn't have it, and I was like, eh. And the dress that I got, this one, that dress was the last that I picked up. I almost fucking dismissed it because I was like, I don't want those tucks, because at the time pickups, like that's what those tucky things are called. At the time, pickups were like the hot thing, and because I got my wedding dress 5 years before I got married. Because I'm insane, but I had been engaged to my husband for 5 years before we got married, so there was that too. But I almost dismissed the fucking thing because I was like, oh, it's got these tucks on it, and the lady was like, no, they're in the back. It might be alright. And I was like, I guess, I don't know. Then I came out and everybody's mouth opened and it was like, what? And then they put me in front of the mirror. I was like, oh, well, goddamn. And we tried to argue with the dress. It was like, fuck you. You know you love me. Then we tried other dresses and it was still like, the fucking dresses don't compare to me. You know you love me. And I was like, man, shut up. And then we tried it on again, and it was like, bitch. And it called me a bitch in front of my mom and my aunt and my friend. It was like, well, damn, you just called me a bitch in front of everybody. He was like, yes, the fuck I did, bitch. You know you getting me, and I got it. Oh, well. So, I don't even know if I'm going to post this, but I just needed to get that off my chest. And this did make me a little more calm. But enjoy your wedding season, because I know some of y'all going to be going to weddings and sitting there like, what the fuck, man? So, just remember this. Actually, put this on during the ceremony when they talking shit. Like, no, don't watch stuff on people's wedding day. Because they really, in all honesty, they put a lot of cash into it. It's like some barbecue, backyard barbecue situation. But again, everybody has their own vision for shit. But unless it's like a backyard barbecue where they're just like, oh, come in, use our Wi-Fi, punch our dog, pee on our couch. Like, how the hell do I know y'all again? So, but that's all I have, and I will see y'all around at another date. So, later!